Welcome to another geography class today. Let's begin our class today with another wonderful thought. Very simple but really applicable in our daily life. See what it is. Our life is what our thoughts make it. So your life really takes the shape of your thoughts. Whatever we think, which are our thoughts, whatever we think in our mind, it takes the shape of our life. So always think good in the life. Okay, if you want to have the good successful life, then always think big, always think good. Let's continue with our lesson and let's quickly revise which we have already learnt in our previous lesson. Yes, we are talking here first about the parallels of latitude. All parallel lines, remember? Yes, all parallel lines. Okay, and remember the great circle equator, and what is the value of equator which we had seen? 0. It starts with 0, isn't it? But how we divide these parallels? Values 0. So from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, like that, isn't it? So while deciding the location of any place on the earth, if suppose one place comes here at 10, so what would be the location here at 10? And if some this is about the parallels. Okay, so if any place is there in between 10 and 20, okay, so what would be its distance? It is in between 10 and 20. This is about the parallels. Okay, same is for meridians, that is the longitudes, vertical lines. Okay, see, in the previous slide we were talking about the parallel lines. Okay, that is the horizontal lines, isn't it? And in this slide we are talking about the longitudes, that is the meridians, all vertical lines. Same is for meridians or longitudes. This is the prime meridian, this red line, this is the prime meridian. Again, how we divide this? The same way as we have divided for equator, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. So if suppose suppose any place is located at this 30, so what would be its longitude? 30 degree. If suppose any place is located here, what would be its location or value? In between 30 and 40, that is, it must be either 35, 36, 37, like that, whatever. Okay, understood how exactly we are locating any place on the earth, isn't it? On the globe it becomes very easy as compared with the map. So the same thing we had discussed in the map of Brazil. Some questions were asked to you in the last period, isn't it? So same we are going to revise, but the same thing we are going to revise on the globe. So which was the first question which we have answered? It is being asked that what is the capital of Brasilia, isn't it? The capital of Brasilia location, it is 30 degree south latitude and 48 degree west longitude. It's obvious, if you are talking about the parallels or latitudes, we have to write down south. If we are we have to write down for longitudes, we have to write down either west or east. Now we are talking about, children, Brasilia, capital of Brazil, Brasilia. This Brasilia, it lies towards the west portion. Okay, west and south, it spreads towards the west and south. Okay, so one thing is sure, that we will first for parallel we will write down south, and for longitude we will write down west. Okay, because this Brasilia it spreads in the west portion and in the south portion, and what they are saying, 13 degrees south and 48 degree west. So that means Brasilia lies somewhere, or it spreads somewhere like 13 degree south latitude, isn't it? So these are all parallel lines. That means it is in between 13 degree south means what? It is in between 10 and 20. So somewhere here 13 degree south latitude, and for longitude 48 degree west longitude. So these are all vertical lines. So 48 degree west longitude. Okay, but yes, it would be here somewhere, 48 degree west longitude, because what we are saying, it spreads in the west and in the southern part. Okay, so if we see the angle here, from here to here, somewhere it lies somewhere in the middle, Brasilia, isn't it? So what would be the location? It is 13 degree, it is 13 degree south latitude. See, 13 degree south latitude, because we are talking about first parallel line. So here 13 degree south latitude, and if we are talking about the vertical lines, 48 degree or 48 degree west longitude. Again I repeat, children, first let's talk about the parallel lines, because first always we write down about the latitude or parallel, that is either south or north. Now as we are saying that Brasilia is more towards the west and towards the south, so first let's talk about the southern lines. So 13° south latitude, that means it's very obvious that it is in between 10 and 20. So 13° south latitude. And when we talk about the vertical lines, that is longitudes, it is 48° west longitude. Okay, see, 13° south latitude, parallel lines, horizontal lines, isn't it? 13° south latitude, and vertical lines, that is 48° west longitude. That's how we decide the location of any place on the earth. Okay, see, it is like that, 30° south latitude and 48° west longitude. Okay, same another questions also we are going to revise in the same way on the globe. Okay, this is the answer of our first question. So practice it, children. Okay, the more you practice now, the more you will learn about the location of any place on the earth. So what would be your today's homework? You have to learn all the points which we have revised today. Okay, you don't have to write down, but you have to revise it. Just try to find out the location of Brasilia again and again on the globe or on the atlas, on the map. Okay, just practice it. That's all for today's lesson. We will again meet in the next short lesson. Okay, till then, happy learning to all of you.